Lights out! We're delving into the darkest corners of the Octagon to bring you the scariest knockouts in UFC history. These are the moments that left fans speechless and fighters cemented in history. James Irvin vs. Terry Martin, UFC 54. James Irvin vs. Terry Martin at UFC 54 indeed ended with Irvin securing a win via knockout with a memorable flying knee. This event took place in August 2005. Irvin, known for his striking prowess and ability to finish fights dramatically, added a significant highlight to his career with his victory. UFC 54, which featured this bout, was a significant event that also showcased other top fighters and exciting matchups, contributing to the ongoing growth and popularity of the UFC at the time. Irvin's victory over Martin with such a spectacular finish remains a memorable moment in MMA history.
James Irvin, giant!
Pitbull Freire vs. Toby Mata, Bellator 39. Patricky Pitbull Freire's victory over Toby Mata at Bellator 39, which took place in April 2011, is indeed remembered for its dramatic conclusion. Patricky Pitbull secured the win via knockout, employing a combination of a flying knee followed by punches. This fight is a highlight in Pitbull's career, showcasing his aggressive striking style and finishing ability. Bellator 39 featured several significant bouts, but Pitbull's knockout win stood out as a particularly impressive display of skill and power. Patricky, alongside his brother Patricio Pitbull, has been a prominent figure in Bellator MMA, with both brothers achieving considerable success and becoming champions in their respective weight classes. This fight against Imada further cemented Patricky's reputation as a dangerous striker in the lightweight division.
Oh, big knee! Imada is hurt! He's got trouble! He's done! He's done! He's out cold!
Chinzo Machida vs. Brian Wood, RFA 11. Chinzo Machida's knockout victory over Brian Wood at RFA 11 in November 2013 is another testament to the striking capabilities inherent in the Machida family. Known for their karate-based fighting style, both Chinzo and his brother, Lyoto Machida, have made significant impacts in mixed martial arts with their precise and powerful striking techniques. Chinzo's victory via flying knee knockout is a highlight of his career, showcasing not only his timing and precision, but also the devastating effectiveness of traditional martial arts techniques in MMA. The Machida brothers have been ambassadors of karate and MMA, demonstrating its effectiveness at the highest levels of competition. This particular knockout by Machida at RFA 11 added to his highlight reel and contributed to the legacy of the Machida family in combat sports. It's moments like this that have earned the Machida style a respected place in MMA history, showing that traditional martial arts techniques can be both effective and spectacular in the modern fighting arena.
An unbelievable knee delivered by Chinzo Machida.
Mike Swick vs. Damarcus Johnson, UFC and Fox 4. Mike Swick's victory over Damarcus Johnson at UFC and Fox 4 in August 2012 marked a memorable return to action for Swick, who had been away from the Octagon for over 2 years due to health issues and injuries. Winning via knockout with punches in the second round, Swick demonstrated his striking power and resilience, making a successful comeback. This fight was a significant for Swick, known as a quick for his ability to finish fights early. His performance against Johnson showcased his determination and skill set, reminding fans and fellow fighters of his capabilities inside the Octagon. The victory was especially sweet for Swick, who had faced a long and challenging road back to competition. UFC and Fox 4 was a card that featured several exciting bouts, but Swick's knockout win stood out as highlight, symbolizing his triumphant return to form in the UFC's welterweight division. This victory added another notable moment to Swick's career highlights, reflecting his perseverance and fighting spirit. Marlon Sandro vs. Tomonari Kanomata, Sengoku 12. At Sengoku 12 in March 2010, Marlon Sandro delivered a memorable performance against Tomonari Kanomata, showcasing his striking power with a spectacular victory. Sandro, known for his aggressive fighting style and knockout ability, ended the bout with a devastating punch, securing a knockout win. This victory not only highlighted Sandro's prowess in the ring, but also his status as a significant competitor in the featherweight division. The knockout was a testament to Sandro's skill and precision, making it a highlight of the event and adding to his reputation as a formidable fighter capable of ending fights decisively and spectacularly. Andrei Arlovski vs. Sergey Karatanov, Strikeforce. The clash between Andrei Arlovski and Sergey Karatanov in February 2011 during the Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix showcased a significant moment in heavyweight MMA history. Karatanov, demonstrating his striking prowess and power, secured a notable victory over the former UFC heavyweight champion Arlovski with a series of forceful punches that led to a knockout. This fight not only highlighted Karatanov's abilities as a top contender in the heavyweight division, but also emphasized the depth of talent within Strikeforce ranks at the time. For Arlovski, this was another chapter in his storied career, while for Karatanov, the victory underscored his status as a formidable force in the heavyweight category, captivating fans with the sheer unpredictability and excitement of high-level MMA competition. Randy Couture vs. Lyoto Machida, UFC 129. Lyoto Machida's victory over Randy Couture at UFC 129 in April 2011 is remembered as one of the most spectacular knockouts in UFC history. Machida won the fight via a knockout with a crane kick to the head in the second round, a technique made famous by the Karate Kid movie. This fight was notable not only for the knockout, but also because it was one of the final bouts in Couture's legendary MMA career. Machida, known for his elusive fighting style and precise striking, delivered a moment that became iconic in MMA. The kick landed perfectly, demonstrating Machida's karate expertise and timing, and instantly ended the bout, adding a highlight reel moment to his career. UFC 129 was a significant event, setting attendance records at the time for the UFC, and Machida's knockout contributed to the night's memorable moments. For Couture, despite the loss, his career remained one of the most respected in the sport, having been a champion in 2 weight classes and a pioneer in MMA. The fight underscored Machida's striking prowess and added to the legacy of both fighters in the sport. Team Sylvia vs. Andrei Arlovski 2, UFC 59. In April 2006 at UFC 59, Team Sylvia and Andrei Arlovski met for their highly anticipated rematch, marking the second chapter in one of the UFC's most riveting heavyweight rivalries. Coming into the fight, expectations were high, with Arlovski looking to defend his title and Sylvia seeking redemption and the championship. The bout delivered on its promise of intensity, with both fighters exchanging powerful strikes. However, it was Sylvia who managed to change the course of the fight dramatically, capitalizing on a crucial opening. Sylvia unleashed a series of punishing punches that stunned Arlovski, leading to a knockout victory. This win not only earned Sylvia the UFC Heavyweight Championship, but also demonstrated his striking power and resilience, setting the stage for a trilogy of fights between the two competitors that would go down in UFC history for their fierceness and competitive spirit.
Let's take another look at it. It was a little uppercut, and Arlovski was hurt.
Robbie Lawler vs. Melvin Manhoef Strikeforce. In January 2010, at a Strikeforce event, Robbie Lawler faced off against Melvin Manhoef in a middleweight showdown that became a classic example of the unpredictability in MMA. Manhoef, known for his lethal leg kicks and striking, dominated the early moments, showcasing his kickboxing prowess by delivering powerful leg kicks that visibly compromised Lawler's mobility. However, in a stunning turn of events, Lawler demonstrated his fighting spirit and knockout power by landing a devastating punch. This single blow dramatically shifted the momentum, leading to a knockout victory for Lawler. This fight underscored the never-say-die attitude prevalent in MMA and highlighted Lawler's resilience and power, marking one of the most memorable come-from-behind wins in the sport's history. These knockouts reminds us why the UFC is the pinnacle of combat sports, showcasing skill, power, and heart. As the dust settles in the octagon, we're left with these unforgettable moments of sheer power and precision. Thanks for joining us on this electrifying journey through the scariest knockouts in UFC history. Remember, in the world of MMA, legends never fade. If you're hungry for more, hit the subscribe button. Join us as we continue to celebrate the fighters and the fights that leave us breathless.